Brits at the back of the queue. Reform are going big on the budget, as are all the parties, of course. But because they're the only party willing to talk about illegal immigration, the Tories trying their best, of course, but no one's really listening, Reform can have a much bigger impact, and Farage put out a pretty decent clip.
Budget doom loop day, you might have seen major double-page spread adverts in many of our national newspapers, my letter to the readers of these newspapers, and it was a terrible budget, a massive assault on saving, an assault on aspiration. Basically, if you work, you pay more tax. If you don't work, it's been a great budget. In fact, if you're a Somalian with 10 children, you're best part of 20 grand better off. The whole thing is absolutely crazy.
And people are saying, oh, why are you picking on Somalians? I'll tell you why he's picking on Somalians. Because of the Somalians that live in Britain, which is going to be over 20,000 of them, around 70% live in social housing. So immediately, they are a drain on the British state. We actually don't know the exact number because the government probably don't want to tell us, and the last number we have is from the census in 2021, which was 17,500. So it's going to be well over 20,000 by now. If you look at the polling recently, it shows that more people now trust Reform on the economy than the Tories. Labour were never at the top anyway, they're always lagging behind because, amazingly, still nobody trusts them on the economy, but people actually put them into power. This budget was fantastic for dossers who don't go to work. Absolutely brilliant. You've just had a massive pay rise. Imagine emigrating over here. I'm criticising Indigenous Brits, by the way, who don't work just as much as foreigners. But imagine coming over here from another country where you had nothing. All of a sudden you arrive in Britain, get your citizenship, you get a house given to you, and all you've got to do now is churn out more kids, and you're going to get a pay rise every time. Matt Goodwin put this out. To take home the same amount as a 3-child family with combined benefits, a worker would now require a salary of £71,000 before tax, or £90,000 to match a family with 5 kids. And that's from the Centre for Social Justice. I remember this happening when I was younger. In Blair's generation, I knew people that started pumping out kids, firstly to get a council house, and secondly to get more benefits. They told me that's what they were doing. And then you end up with kids bringing up kids once again, and another generation of little shits who've never had boundaries, never had proper parenting, and definitely never had a proper role model who's taught them right and wrong, taught them to go to work, given them a work ethic. And that's where we're heading once again. And this is what you get with Labour. Anybody who watches this now and voted Labour, just stop watching me. This is not the channel for you. And quite frankly, you are not the people that I want watching this channel.